Hello and welcome back to Ancient Space. Right. Okay, nicely done. Lancer's target. Probably ought to be careful with that ship, shouldn't I? Lancer's redirect. Come on, get over there now. Once that's set up, I'll get it to set up a couple of turrets there and there. Which I probably should have done in the first place, to be honest, but I'll get them set up on the outer ring first. That should buy me.
Central object is taking heavy damage.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Don't panic, Reg, don't panic. This is the problem. Because I now realise that it's Dwight Schultz, I'm going to constantly referring to him as Barkley.
More power to generate a big enough nav pulse. Can you get me a couple extra generators?
Give the doctor the power she needs. We'll go. 8240 set transfer routing to generators.
Okay. Move on there as well. Let's get the turret set up. Everybody except you get out there, because they're probably going to need some fire support, I would have thought. Okay, then I need it to repair that comm satellite. Yeah, so that should be able to hold, or between them, they should be able to hold off the worst of the enemy.
Towers are ready. Weapons free. Fire at will.
Okay. Get over there and provide them with some support. Actually, the Ulysses doesn't seem to need it at the moment. Oh, good lord. Deployed a frigate which is actually punched through. That'll teach me not to pay attention. Come on, get over there. Hightail it. Hopefully that can keep repairing it, which should prove useful. Wish I could build some more ships, I've got to say. Anything with fire, focus on it. Take it down.
Generator 1 rerouted to your location, Dr. Burke.
Okay. Oh good lord, they've got a whole bunch more units coming in. Okay. Lancers target that. Invaders? Can I target their gates? No, I can't. Pity. Okay, this area seems reasonably clear. Probably because I took that gate out earlier. Now we need to bunker down and hold this area. Okay, got the Lancers moved in to target the enemy sharks. Get the invaders focused on the enemy frigates. Got some quite nice ship designs, I've got to say. Have the Lancers break off from the enemy frigate, they're not doing much.
Lost.
Damn it.
Dr. Burke, how's that nav pulse coming?
We're close.
Good.
They've hijacked the cargo ship.
Ah, wonderful.
There go our T-cells.
Dr. Burke, you worry about that nav pulse. We're no good without Olympus here.
I'm assuming I couldn't have prevented that.
There we go. Nav pulse initiated.
We have your position, Ulysses. Stand by. Admiral, the UCS Olympus is on station. Ballistic crew, clear the field.
Okay, so hopefully that should give us the edge. Yep, I'd say that gives us the edge.
Sorry for the delay. It's like our own special level of hell out here.
You're late, Colonel. Our T-cells were stolen.
It's all right, Dr. Burke. Good job, people. Now, let's get those T-cells back.
I feel like I recognise half the cast of this game. I've got to say, I'm going to have to go through the cast list at some point just so I can... Oh, it was that guy! Mission log, day 25. Ulysses 2 flagship has been joined by the UCS Olympus battlecruiser. Critical T-cells have been lost due to zone pirates. Recovery necessary for passage beyond Black Zone outer radiation barrier with the Festus warp gate. Admiral Thorenson commencing pursuit on arrival. All ships functional but on high alert. Message ends. Ooh, so I can now look at the fleet. Upgrade your unit. Ooh, cool. Set up upgrade you can buy. Upgrade to purchase it. Okay. Place protection, collect discoveries. Cool. So, if I look at, say, my rovers, I can buy slightly increased damage boost, which I'm not going to need, and a speed boost. Ooh. Speed boost could actually be useful, given that that's my primary, building unit, so having a builder that can nip forward and do stuff could be useful. What else options have I got for my Lancer? Increased damage versus medium units, which I'm assuming means frigates and the like. Boost to the ship's armour, potentially very useful. That's locked because I can't afford it. And increased damage versus large and against extra large. Well, I think I'm going to boost the rover's speed. Yes, buy it. Okay, and let's look at this officers section. Current set of officers. Okay. We'll be able to use the abilities of up to 3 officers. Cool. Okay. Okay, so that's a bio. Special ability Inspire Crew. Boosts armor on all friendly units in the current sector. Okay. Temporary force field to all friendly units. Ooh, that could be extremely useful. Boosts damage on all friendly units. Okay. Slows down all enemy units. Boosts damage and armor on all friendly extra large units. Kind of pointless because I don't have any extra large units at the moment, I don't think. Increases armor provides force field. Okay. Negative effects. Bunch of guys I don't know yet. And decrease the armor of all enemy units. Okay, I think I'm happy using these officers at the moment. But we'll see how these abilities work within the bounds of the mission. So, let's head on to the next mission.
The expedition is in trouble. We're in pursuit of the pirates who stole our T-cells, and we cannot activate the Festus gate in the inner zone without them. Paradigm Research Cabinet representatives have rendezvoused with the fleet and are now auditing our actions. I am afraid Dr. Burke's promise of finding new energy resources in the Black Zone may not be enough to prevent them from shutting us down. Commissioner Aaron Renner, Tech Specialist Amo Lin, and Dr. Henji Nagata will be joining us to look after PRC interests.
Oh dear.
Hopefully we can make use of their talents without letting them hinder us.
Yes, it's always a bit dodgy when you get companies involved in what is ostensibly a military matter.
We should be chasing those T-cells down already, Admiral.
We can't proceed without the nice auditors from the PRC.
PRC personnel transfer underway.
Admiral, this is Commissioner Renner of the Paradigm Research Cabinet. I'm at your disposal, of course, but I must...
Jesus Christ, that's,
If the PRC wants to tag along, make yourselves useful and help.
Oh, I can't remember the actor's name. It's Dr. Phlox from Star Trek Enterprise.
You should also be aware, though, that Dr. Nagat is technically not a member of the PRC.
Mission parameters.
Seriously, I'm recognizing half the cast of this thing.
We must bolster our forces by securing more energy and constructing units.
Okay, excellent.
Our stolen T-cells are being ferried via convoy to the pirate-controlled warp gate in Sector 1. We must intercept and destroy the convoy transport vessels before they warp out of the area.
Okay.
Suggestion: avoid the pirate base in this region if possible. I am detecting heavy defenses.
Thank you for the advice, Hector.
The Olympus and Ulysses II carriers will be prime enemy targets and must be defended.
Okay. The prism serves as a primary damage tank thanks to its absorption grid. Okay.
Let's not get caught with our pants down again. Initiate rapid construction.
Okay, so I've got one of my builders. Okay, and I've got a couple of Lancers. Ulysses 2. The Olympus. Has a couple of special abilities. These anomalies can be scanned again. Okay, cool. So where was that, did it say? 'Cause it said we made a discovery, but it hasn't stipulated where. So yes, that, I'm assuming, is basically a tank, which is fine. Okay, get that locked down. Artillery. Large and extra large units as well as other buildings. Yeah, so it's one or the other. So I'll stick light cannons.
Update. Pirate convoy is transporting T-cells through warp gate. Next convoy launch estimated in 5 minutes.
Okay, so we've got 5 minutes to lock everything down and prep our defences. Let's get light turrets on those and then artillery turrets on these two. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so I've already got tier 2. Okay, let's get another rover out here. Because having a second builder is always very, very useful. Okay, they're taking fire, but nothing major. Nothing they can't handle.
Rover constructed.
Okay. Get that rover over there. Okay, it's going to cost 15 and 30. Which
Enhancement complete. Enhancement.
It seems logical to upgrade those rovers. Get some building going there. Get the artillery constructed on those stations and fast. Between them, those two stations should be able to handle the smaller units. And once the artillery's up, they should be able to put a crimp in the day of the bad guys. Oh, dang it. Come on. Okay. Artillery is up. Fire. Okay. How much does that actually cost? 50. That's okay. Okay, so they're trying to slap up some defences over there. Okay, I want you over there repairing. You're going to hold position there and repair these two as needed. Oh, I need more energy. Okay. So yes, this is my standard tactic, is basically get a load of fixed defences up, because I like fixed defences. Okay, so that deploys a minefield at the current location. I was actually going to tell him to place it over there, but that's okay. You get over there. Slap up a minefield around here-ish. Okay, and then I can probably do with a couple more lancers. Yeah, I'll get a second lancer as soon as I've got enough energy. There we go. A couple of lancers, and then I'll get a couple of invaders as well. So do with pushing forward, taking some of those defensive points.
Lancer constructed.
You deploy minefield. Get over there.
Olympus is taking heavy damage. Lancer constructed.
Okay. Better get over there and repair the Olympus. At least has the decency to tell you when you're getting pummeled. You apply another minefield, and then fall back. Okay, where did it go? Ah, it's there. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's move. Because we seem to be getting attacks coming in from... Ah, right, they're warping in through this wormhole. Low mass wormhole, which I'm assuming means I can only send small ships through it. Or possibly small or medium. Okay, where's my builder? Get the rover over there. I want resource... Well, not resource, I want turrets set up along that line.
Warning, first convoy is en route.
That's okay.
Convoy bearing 045 closing in.
That's okay, we've got both approaches
We have a fix on those T-cells, sir.
locked down. So
Then let's go get them.
they try and come through here. Gonna make it hurt. Which is the important thing. Get it locked down. Let's get an artillery piece at the back, and then I'll put light turrets on those two. Okay, one with the red flashes there. Okay. They've got incoming, but it should be nothing they can't handle. Get these satellites locked down. Okay, they can't really do much more than scratch the paintwork on the larger ships, which is fine. Okay. So where's... Ah, there it is. Okay, so it's coming in from around there. And that, I'm assuming, is the pirate base, which is... Yeah, that's a very big gun. I think I'm going to stay the hell away from that. Hopefully fixed defences should be sufficient. Could do with some more resource asteroids or whatever they are, but work with what you have. And what I have is 2 more invaders, which will be the last of my population cap, unfortunately, because it's a teensy bit small at the moment. Still, hopefully there's a way to upgrade it in future missions. I don't have a problem with them starting off with a relatively small force and then getting a wee bit bigger as time goes on. while we wait for that thing to circle round to us, it's probably a good point to mention that some of the designs are quite nice. Some of them are a little sort of obvious, but you just gotta love the sheer number of guns on these pirate bases. Quite like the designs of the pirate frigates, I've got to say. Lots of sort of unnecessary spiky bits, which is exactly the kind of thing I could see, you know, pirates doing just because they thought it looked good. Yeah, the military like to design things with a kind of ruthless efficiency. But pirates? Yeah, pirates would get a bit carried away. And this thing moves really, really slowly. Still, should be coming into firing range pretty soon. Meanwhile, one of my lancers is taking fire. Where's that rover at? Is the rover's auto repair, I wonder? Hope so, because that would be useful. I hate having to always micromanage loads of repairs, especially once you start getting a larger fleet assembled. Okay, coming into range soonish. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm in position to see that when it happens, but here they come. I'll say the frame rate's not exactly great. It's currently hanging around 22. Which, I appreciate I'm recording this, so that will always drop the frame rate, you know, a moderate amount, but yeah. When you can't even hit 30 while I'm recording, that's a bit weird. This game might not have the best optimization in the world. Okay, it's in range of the artillery satellite now, which should do some decent damage. Because sending it through undefended is a very silly move on their part. Okay, so the Ulysses is what's been constructing my stuff, which is fine. Come on, a little bit more. A little bit more. It's almost dead. And there it goes.
Admiral units report one cargo container retrieved. Move to the next.
Okay. Still want to know what that artifact they mentioned earlier was, that they seem to imply I needed to scan, but I haven't managed to spot. Ah, there it is. Glowing anomaly. Let's send the rover to check it out. Might be nice if they were actually highlighted on the mini-map. Next combat launches in 50 seconds. And yes, good, the rover does. Hopefully, sorry. And yes, the rover does appear to auto-repair, which is very, very good. Yeah, the minimap's kind of useless because it doesn't really show much. You know, it might be nice if various things popped up in it, things like enemy units and your units and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's just a vague indication of where you are in the sector. Oh, that's another anomaly. Yes, it is. Okay, once the analysis...
New items discovered.
Cool. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to tell me what those items are, but... Okay.
Warning. Second convoy is en route.
And it's coming around the other side.
Watch for decoys.
Yeah, that one's coming around that side. Whoa. So just clicking on the minimap did weird things to the camera and sort of lassoed it. Which wasn't quite what I wanted, but okay. Okay, that's limited to small units, so I can leave my Lancers here to cover that, along with one of the rovers to heal them up. Yep. Oh, so they can't transport extra large units, but they can transport large ones. Fair enough. Now let's keep the prism with them in case they need support. Okay, let's transfer... no. Never mind, invaders. Have them target enemy cutlasses. Okay, go get that anomaly, whatever it is. Yeah, it's coming around that way this time. I'll still have to run a gauntlet of defences in order to get through, so I'm not worried, but... still think I'm going to reposition the carriers. Get them over there. Okay, once it's finished scanning, I'm going to reposition it to there to heal up those. Sorry if you can hear my chair squeaking in the background, by the way. It does that, and there's not much I can do about it. Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering where my other rover had got to.
New items discovered.
Titanium generator and capacitor found. Okay. I'm assuming I'll find out what that does in the next mission, as it were. Or probably in the gap between missions. Ah, they're actually having the sense to send some ships with it this time. Okay. Get the invaders over to support. Where's that rover? You get over there with all speed. Yeah, you get over there and repair that satellite. Okay, I assumed they were going to move ahead and try and cover them, but it doesn't look like they're actually going to. Okay. But the other one's gonna... in fact...
third convoy is en route.
That's okay, we've still got plenty of time to stop this one before that one actually comes around. We are not pressed for time, people, do not worry. Okay, let's get the carriers into position. Plus it should be about to run into a mine, I would have thought. Should recall placing some of them are somewhere around here. Or did they sort of degrade over time? Doesn't say that they will, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't. Okay, all ships, focus fire. These guys over here are doing a pretty darn good job of holding that wormhole. But we have got a little bit of incoming.
No T-cells detected here.
Damn it.
Decoy. I told you.
Brush it off. Move on to the next.
Oh, who was playing Admiral Thornton? Just sounds really, really familiar. Anywho. So we're going to have to stop more than... oh dear, rover's taking fire. So we're going to have to stop more than 3 convoys, aren't we? That could be annoying, because I suspect at some point we're going to end up with at least 2 coming simultaneously. Because rovers probably don't heal themselves now. For a bigger fleet. Right. Let's get them over there to provide support. I'll just get in range. Right, looking at my timer, that is probably a reasonable enough point to end this video. Say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.